Another video here today. I'm going to be doing an updated version of my last rarity video because the other one was so long ago and I have grown so much. And it's been I think a couple months since that video or so, and in that time span, you have no idea, like there's a point where a jammer gets like this one point in his jammer is like jamming time in Jama, where they just like get suddenly rare. I know it sounds like stupid, but it's kind of true. It kind of happened. I think I was just really lucky, but anyways, let's just get right into the video. So there are, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 stages of rarity, I would say, that I know about right now. Back then I didn't know that much, but now I've played a little bit more, I know more. I might update this video again if I find anything new, significantly new. If I missed another stage, then I might add it. Or you guys can comment it down if it's just like a small stage, like in between. So anyways, let's get right to today's video. So I'm actually going to skip a stage so I can go on the second stage, which is the Rims and Sapphire items stage rarity. This is basically when you like, it's after like you start like playing and you play like a couple games and you get a bunch of sapphires and you buy sapphire items. So like back then people would buy like a bunch of rocker hair and stuff, and so this would be around the time where you get what is it called? Where you get like Arctic Wolf and stuff, and you're like a basic Arctic Wolf. I'm not saying that's wrong with anything. I don't really care what you look like. I won't judge you on what you wear. I don't really care about that. So yeah, that's usually the time where people like get their dream animals, like Arctic wolves or whatever animal they wanted. Also, they used to have rocker hair and like spiked wristbands in the sapphire stores, which people would always buy those. And also, this is the time when people like go for like flower crowns and stuff. And so I think I touched on this on my last video, but there's these things called Rare Item Mondays. Basically, what there's an acronym people use, which is RIMS. That means Rare Item Mondays. So every Monday, or for me, it's at 7 o'clock on Sunday, I can go to Jammark Clothing, and most of the time, I think there hasn't been a time where it's on the front page. I don't really know, but if that ever happened, but you usually have to scroll through it, and then on Monday, or for me, it's Sunday at 7 o'clock, because we're in a different time zone than Animal Jam, but usually it'd be somewhere in the shop. You have to look for it. It would be like on Monday or like Sunday, wherever you live. And I don't think it's ever been in the Jammark Clothing, but you kind of gotta look around. Like, it could be the 3 places I've seen it be in is here, obviously the Jammark Clothing, and it's been here before, and the World or Epic Wonders. Sorry, I've never seen it be in a furniture store yet, which that would be interesting to see because I haven't seen that yet. So you gotta look for it. Like, it could be in Epic Wonders, the Cocoa Hut, or Jammark Clothing. So yeah, that is basically the Rims and Sapphire items stage of rarity. So yeah, this is a time where you're buying your like dream animal, and you're getting like rocker hair, spiked wristband, or you're like getting your flower crown you always wanted, or like maybe even I think that might be in the middle stage of where you're getting like maybe sea star glasses. Maybe, I don't know. You could be, I guess, because if you got an Arctic Wolf, maybe somebody wanted a spike from the treasure hunt. Like, you can get like a lot of spikes from like the Arctic Wolf treasure hunt, which is why I think a lot of people like the Arctic Wolf. Also because a lot of people are they like Arctic Wolves. And there's like this spike over here. People think it's glitched, and so they might trade a lot for it. So I think people at the time they can get like sea star glass, like basic things like You know, not saying everybody's basic, just that's all right. I'm not gonna judge, okay? It says that as I judge. Okay. So anyways, oh my gosh, I need to make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am good. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared that's not gonna record. Okay, so the first stage that I skipped over, this is the reason why I skipped over it, was to say that, so basically to compare them with each other. So the first, as I said, the first or the second stage was all like sapphires and stuff. So the absolute noob stage would be like store-bought items that are like gems and stuff. And I'd be getting like your average everyday like wolf, bunny, and monkey. That's like absolute noob, and you're like getting stuff for your house, and you're only getting stuff in the gem store, not the sapphire store. It's like I would call that absolute noob. And there's nothing wrong with being a noob or anything. It's just a name that means you're new. I guess it could be used in to insult people, I guess, but I don't mean to insult you if you're a noob. Like, it's just a name. Like, and if you're a noob, that's all right. You'll get rare one day. You'll be like, "Ah, take that. I'm not an okay. I should get on the video." So, anyways. The third stage would be member items. So that would be, you would actually have a better chance of getting on this stage if you remember, but I don't recommend you to buy member until you really, really want to, because I don't want to be one of those people to be like, oh, you should buy this, but like, really think about buying member, because if you're like a little kid, like, maybe you want to save your money and stuff, because like, member costs money. But if you do get member, I would buy. Seriously, just says like, oh, yeah, don't buy member, but here's how you can buy it. I'm just like, okay, so this thing, it gives you 1 month of membership and 500 sapphires. So I would buy that if you are. Because if you buy the yearly one, and actually, I think the yearly one only gives you 5,000 sapphires. And if you were to do the math, the unit rate, you actually get more from the 1 month membership. I think you're missing out on 2,000 or 1,000. Oh my gosh, this person. Okay, or 2,000. Sorry, 2,000 or 1,000 sapphires, which is actually a ton. Which, if you put that into perspective, for the monthly memberships, that'd be like 4 months membership, like sapphires worth gone. So I would buy that if you. So the member items, that'd be like galaxy wings, water wings, ice dragon wings, you know, stuff like that. I don't know what else other than wings. Maybe like rainbow spike, just maybe even like blackout spike if you're lucky, blackout wings, blackout boots. Also, like, this is, okay, the next stage is like an awkward stage. It's like you're becoming an adult and you're becoming like rare. So, yeah, this is, like, the awkward stage where you're just trying to find, like, trades and stuff, and you're just chilling around. This stage is so boring. Oh, my gosh. It is so long. Because, like, it's hard to be lucky. You can't just force it. You gotta, like, play a lot. That's all you have to do. And you can't tell it what to do. You can't speed up the stage in any way. But anyways, so like this is, I would call this becoming an adolescence stage. So yeah, the next stage is I got an overtrade. Or yeah, that's basically when somebody overtrades you and you get like an archer hat in my case. Or, oh my gosh, that probably won't happen to you guys, or it might, I don't know. But by this time, you would have been using the wiki. I hope you did, because, okay, wait, let me show you okay, that's something else. This is the Item Worth Play Wild wiki. This is so important. If you do not use this, you will get scammed. You will never become rare if you never use this. Because this thing it saved me so many times, and I wouldn't be as rare as I was today. So this is like, you could use this in your adolescent stage and learn so much about Animal Jam. It's so much fun, actually. I know it sounds like boring to like search stuff up, but it's actually kind of interesting to know where these items come from. So anyways, that's how you know, like if you see someone, let me say like, okay, let me tell you guys how to get like an overtrade. So like, say if this person had like Forest Gauntlets on, they're level A, I'm like, oh, this person might be a noob. So, like, you may call this scummy, but you could be like, oh, so what do you want for your forest boots? And then they could, like, since they're a noob, they may ask for an undertrade. So, you could be a nice person and do it the long way, or you could, it's not illegal to do this, by the way, or against the rules to do this, but, you could just say, they could ask for, like, something under for their like forest boots, and you could be like, say like they ask for like rocker hair for their forest boots, you can be like, okay, being mean, or that's not really like, it's all right, like it's not against the rules or anything to do that and accept something that's under. Some people might call it a scam. Let me show you something. I brought this up for a reason. So look, a dishonest scheme of fraud. So it's not dishonest. Because, first of all, as long as you're not telling a lie and saying, oh, this thing is worth 50 blackouts, then you're not scamming. So, yeah, as long as you don't tell a lie and you just, like, if they ask for something and you accept, that's not scamming. That's just an undertrade. And that could be considered scummy, so be careful of that. You might be labeled as scummy. And I think I'm labeled as scummy because... Okay, let me show you some of my trades I've gotten. I've gotten to the overtrade stage. So this is some of the overtrades, my biggest overtrades I've gotten. I got an archer hat for the Phantom set, and some Forest Gauntlets for Katashinka, and rare bunny ears. And this is me getting it. I don't have a picture of the archer hat, but I could show you over here. Okay. I could show you over here that I have the archer hat. Okay, you could see. Oh boy. Anyways, I need to get on the next stage before I run out of room. I probably stopped. Okay, I didn't stop recording. Oh my gosh, I was so scared. Okay, so I didn't want to restart because I always have to restart my videos again and again and again and again. Okay, let's just get back to the video. So the next stage I would call it, these names are really like dumb, so please don't judge me. The DJ Headset Feather Boa stage. You're probably like, what the heck is this? Oh my gosh, what is level? Okay. Sorry. You're probably like, oh, what the heck is that? So basically, this is like probably this is a little bit past the overtrade stage. Like, this is like after you get like your first black tipped or whatever. You'll be like going over to this stage, and maybe somebody might ask you for your archer or something. Wait, no, they're not. Decline. Okay, sorry guys. But the DJ headset is worth, I think, an archer hat or something, a good archer, or decent archer hat. I'm not really sure off the top of my head. But I also know feather boas are pretty rare. Those are like, I think worth, some of them are, I'd say like a average one is like worth, I don't really know off the top of my head, but like 2 black tips, raccoon tails, and there's also, yeah. So that's like where you're about to like be like super rare. This is like rare, like this is a really rare stage. And the next stage is like, I wouldn't call it Wootmoo stage, because like Wootmoo, no one can match up to him because he's the only one with the dragon wings. But anyways, Wootmoo, I would call it a Wootmoo-ish stage, or has an item where there are a few in the game. So this stage is like where you get like an aviator hat. So just keep in mind, guys, let me show you. Sorry, I can't speak. I'm so tired. I'm gonna lose my voice. Look, so this aviator hat, Keep in mind, this is salesman. This is worth basically nothing, so please don't get scammed, guys. Don't blame me if you get scammed because you didn't watch the whole video. So basically, the aviator hats, those are really, really rare. I repeat. Like, okay, so I think there's the brown one or the red one is the rarest in the game, and there's only a couple in the game. Like, and I think those people are actually not active either. But anyways, yeah, so that's also, I think, the Viking hats. There's only a couple in the game. I'm not really too sure about that, but I know that, you know, this, just search up Viking hat and what's the other one called? Dang it. What was I just saying? The archer hat, or no, not the archer hat. That's a little lower down. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Okay, whatever I just said a couple seconds ago. Anyways, guys, bye guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah. By the way, people like stuff that looks good on them. So if you trade them stuff that's rare but doesn't look good on them, they probably won't accept. Like if it's like a rare construction hat, those are actually worth like good a good archer or decent lay. It's not wanted because it's absolutely ugly. So anyways, guys, so just make sure don't spend all your rare furry arm cuffs on them. Bye!